What's good, everybody? It's your boy Everton, and today we're talking about Mint Mobile. They just dropped a crazy promotion, so I'm gonna go over that. It's a 30-day free trial, no commitment at all. I'll go over all the details about that, but this isn't a commercial for Mint Mobile. Like, I'm also gonna give you a review, talk about this service. I am a customer of Mint Mobile. I've been with them for over 2 years. It is my carrier, so I'll tell you about some of the things that I like about it, some of the things that I don't like, and let you make your decision on your own. But let's go ahead and get into it. So first I'm going to talk about the promotion that they dropped. And FYI, if you do want to check out the promotion, I'll leave a link to that promotion in the description of this video. If you click that, it'll take you right over to Mint Mobile. But either way, they dropped this crazy promo where you can get 30 days of free service with 10 gigabytes of high-speed data, unlimited talk, and text. And you can basically, that's enough for you to really test out the service. I mean, that's enough for you to go and try the data speeds out in different places, really get a feel for how the service works. And if you've been thinking about getting Mint Mobile, but you're on the fence to see how fast the service really is or how great the coverage is, then this is your opportunity to actually check it out. No strings attached. There's no auto renewal. There's no payment attached to this. It's just 30 days of the service that you get to try out, and you can make your decision based on that. Now, there are certain things that you're gonna need to know about the service. Number one, they will issue you a temporary phone number. So the process basically starts out where you have to download the Mint Mobile app, and you have to opt into the trial. Now, the trial, you can either do it through eSIM, or you can choose to get a physical SIM card, and they'll mail that to you, and you can just pop it in. What will happen after that is that you will get to basically utilize the network with a trial phone number that they will give you. Now, I've done this with other companies as well. Sometimes they do give you kind of like a bottom of the barrel phone number, so you might get a couple of spam text messages. Just ignore them. It's not your phone number, okay? But I would use it to make a couple calls. I've called Domino's to ask them about any specials that they have going on, just to kind of get a feel for, you know, what their service coverage is like. But it's 2023. Most phone calls are, you know, fine. I usually use it to test out the data speeds and, you know, to get a sense of like, hey, how the network responds in my area. 10 gigabytes is plenty, so that you can test out how well you can watch videos, how fast you can download apps, how well it works at the doctor's office or your kid's school or your office or your home. So it's plenty enough to really give you a good sense of how the network is. And FYI, they've never done a promotion like this that I've ever seen. Their other trial is 7 days, 250 megabytes of a service, right? 250 megabytes. So this is ridiculously great that they're giving you 10 gigabytes. Now, after that 30 days is up, you do have the option to then purchase Mint if you like the service, or you can purchase it before the 30 days is up, but then you would actually have a permanent phone number, or you can transport your number in at that time. But until you actually do that, you can't port your number over, right? That'll actually cancel out your old carrier's plan. If you do run out of the 10 gigabytes of data, if you utilize it, then your speeds will be slowed down for the rest of the 30 days. They acknowledge 1 month service as 30 days, so you will have to deal with about 2G speeds, which is very slow. So I'm just gonna let you guys know that. Now, this service or this promotion is eligible for new clients only or new customers only. So if you already have Mint Mobile, unfortunately, you will not be eligible for it. And I've actually ran into this situation before. If you do try to download let's just say you have a physical SIM. If you do download an eSIM and say, hey, I'm just gonna double up, there is a condition on there that says, hey, if you've had a phone that's been activated on Mint before, they will not allow you to do it. So unfortunately, you can't like double up on it. They pretty much got that on lock. Another caveat of this service is that your phone does have to be unlocked. You won't be able to use it on an unlocked carrier with another physical SIM. You do have to have an unlocked phone that's ready to, you know, basically be used on any carrier that's out there. But let's go ahead and talk about the service and what it's like to actually have the service once you know, if you do decide to sign up, or if you're just looking for information. Now, like I said, I have had the service for about 2 years, a little bit over 2 years, and one thing that remains consistent with the service is that the speed is ridiculously fast. They are running on T-Mobile's towers, and T-Mobile has built out their 5G network on that mid-band level. So basically, it reaches a lot of people, and it gives you very, very fast data speeds. I absolutely never have had any slowdowns with my speed, especially in the area that I live. Now there is an app called Oppo Signal, which I would suggest most people download if you're curious about the speed that you're gonna get in your area for T-Mobile. If you download that app, Oppo Signal will let you check not only the current location that you're at, but you can actually search multiple locations to see like what the average speed download is for the 4 major carriers, or well, now 3 major carriers that exist for Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. Wherever I've been, they've either been super competitive or they're in the league by like double. So the speeds have been very fast, and that's a very good thing. One of the reasons why that actually matters though, because I mean, it's a cell phone. You can't really do so much stuff on it with like double the speed, but it is good for capacity, which means that a lot of people can be on the network and it won't get slowed down immediately, right? So that's one of the better things about Mint Mobile, is that it runs on T-Mobile, which has a lot of capacity. They've been building out their mid-tier or mid-band 5G for a very long time. They're a lot ahead of the competition when it comes to capacity and speed. Now, one of the drawbacks is that they don't really have that millimeter wave 5G, which is at like super fast speeds, but you kind of really have to be like right next to the node in order for you to even capitalize on that. It's one of those things that's really a non-factor to me, but that 5G millimeter wave that 5G was supposed to be for everything, where some people can get it if you stand really still in that one spot, you really won't be able to get it, but yours is very fast everywhere, right? It's just not that super fast, like science fiction type of fast, at least science fiction for now, because we don't have it. Now let's talk about their plans and their purchasing options. So you do get the ability to buy their plans in 3 months, 6 months, or 12-month increments, because they do sell plans in bulk. Now, the longer the term that you purchase a plan for, the greater the monthly breakdown of the rate will be. So basically, if you buy a 3-month plan, when you first start up, you'll get an intro, which means that no matter, you can buy 3 months and they'll give you the rate as if they sold it to you for 12 months. But after that point in time, if you decide to re-up for another 3 months, you're gonna go to that 3-month rate. You won't get as good of a rate as if you're buying it for 12 months. So, you know, if you do like Mint Mobile and you say, hey, you know, I wanna stick with them, I would try as best as possible to buy it for the longest period of time. They do offer different plan tiers as well, so you can buy different data amounts that fits you, and that can help you fit your budget. You have a lot more flexibility than you have with some other plans that are one size fits all. So those are some of the benefits. Once you do run out of data, you do have the option to buy more gigabytes of data. I believe it's about $10 for like an extra gig, or $20 for 3 gigabytes. It's very expensive to do. After you run out of data though, if you don't have the funds to buy any more data, you will be slowed down to 2G speeds. Also, the unlimited plan does go up to 35 gigabytes, which I think is plenty. To be honest with you, I don't go over probably like 20 something gigabytes per month. I'm actually on the 15 gigabyte data plan right now, and that's because I work from home a lot. So now, one of the drawbacks about the speed though that they do offer is that with video, they do optimize for 480, which means the standard definition. It's not 720 or 1080. You can still stream at that, but you may be running into some buffering issues. Now, I use a VPN. I use NordVPN to be able to bypass that limit. And what NordVPN or any VPN really does is it encrypts the data. So your service provider, which is going to be Mint Mobile, doesn't know what you're actually doing at the time when you're surfing that. They don't know if you're downloading an app or you're watching a video on YouTube or Netflix or Hulu or whatever. So they don't impose that video optimization at that time. They don't know, oh, he's streaming videos, cap them down to 480 speeds and lower the speed so you can only get 480. They don't know that once you opt into a VPN. I'll leave my link for NordVPN down in the description if you do want to check it out. They're pretty cheap. It's like a couple bucks a month, if that. So, but yeah, so it's very cheap. I love it. So now some of the intangibles, things that aren't really related to like the actual service that you will be getting. So number one, there aren't any physical stores. So you can't walk into a Mint Mobile store, or you can't even walk into a T-Mobile store and say, hey, they get service from you. Can you help out? You don't have the ability to do that, but they do have customer service, an actual phone number that you can speak to someone, and the culture of their customer service is very awesome. They're very polite, professional, and helpful. And if for some reason they can't get a resolution for you, I mean, they will try to do their best to accommodate you somehow. I ran into situations that, you know, were beyond my control, and they've helped me very much. They're available. It's a smaller company, so their customer service line isn't super busy. I've had some of the major carriers, you can wait on hold for about 15 minutes before you get someone in peak traffic times. With Mint Mobile, I think I've held on for like 20 seconds. Is Mint Mobile like a go for me? Like, do I recommend it to people? Yeah, I actually do. Like, I've signed up many people that I know personally, not just through internet, like not just through YouTube telling people about it, but like my mom is on Mint Mobile, my dad's on Mint Mobile, my little brother, he's paying off a phone, but as soon as he gets done, he's coming over to Mint Mobile. I know like friends that I've signed up for Mint Mobile, they absolutely love it. You do have to understand that there are limitations, like the 480, you know, streaming, and you know, the plan's gonna slow down if you hit your data cap for the month, and you can buy a more expensive plan. But if you have a plan that works for you, it is awesome. Their speeds are super competitive, and their prices are super competitive. The culture of the company is really great. So anyway, guys, once again, the link for the promo is in the description. If you guys want to check it out, definitely do that. And yeah, until next time, I'm Everton, and I do videos Everton's way. Peace.